Hi there, and welcome to Twist and Flow Wellness Studio. My name is Adeline, and I'll be your guide for our practice today. We're going to work through a short and sweet sequence just to get you into your body, connecting with your breath, and really stretch a few things out. When you're ready, hop onto your mat and meet me in your cross-legged seat, your easy pose, and we'll get started. We're going to kick things off with some breath work. So I always like to start by connecting to the breath, really finding your center, finding that foundation for your movement. Let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Close down your eyes here, either bringing the hands to the knees or resting your hands gently in your lap. Just intuitively leaning into what feels best for you there. Then we'll start by really grounding down through your sitting bones, your seat on the floor beneath you. Think about the length in your spine, lifting you up from those sitting bones all the way up to the crown of your head. One long line from crown to tail. Allow your shoulders to relax down and away from your ears, taking just a little bit of weight in your elbows. With your physical body settled and at ease here, guide your awareness over to your breath without altering it at first. Start to seal off the lips, begin breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And I'll guide you into a deep breath called Ujjayi, or our ocean breath, where we're really looking to listen, to hear the sound of our breath, and also find this directional breath, working to send our inhale down to our low belly first, and then fill the lungs up with air. And with our exhale, we'll work to push that air back up and out our nose. So we're hearing our breath inhale rise like a wave on the shore, exhale fall like that wave receding back into the ocean. You can bring the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth just behind your teeth. And with your next inhale, send that breath down to your low belly, then fill the lungs with air. With your exhale, pull your belly button backwards towards your spine. Actively send that air back up and out your nose. And we'll hear the sound of our breath tap into this Ujjayi ocean breath for the next 12 cycles of breath. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it going. 9 more rounds. Inhale. And exhale. Two more breath cycles here. And with the end of your next exhale, allow those big belly breaths to fade off to the side. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Find a pause here just to notice, observe your physical body and your mental body as well. From here, you could keep the eyes closed or gently bat them open to the space around you. Go ahead and drop your chin to your chest, and we'll lead with the nose to draw a big circle with the neck in either direction, making that circle as big as you can. Start to feel out any kinks in your neck, moving nice and slow to start here. And the next time that your chin drops down towards your chest, go ahead and switch the direction of that circle, moving in the opposite direction, loosening up the neck and the shoulders. And the next time that your chin drops down to your chest, come back to stillness. Use your inhale to lift your head over your heart over your pelvis. From here, we'll find an easy cross-legged fold. Using an inhale to lift up out of the side waist. Use your exhale, start to fold at the hips. Walk your fingertips forward out in front of you. And you might stay nice and lifted here, getting a little baby fold, staying tented on the fingertips. Or you might have some more space available to you, and you can walk the fingers farther out in front, coming down towards the forearms. Maybe the elbows come on down to the ground. Maybe you have even more space available to you here. Wherever you are, come back to your breath and think about really tucking your chin in towards your chest, rounding out, lengthening out through the back of your spine. Take 2 more breath cycles here. Use your next inhale, start to walk the fingertips back up towards center. And we'll switch the cross of our legs here, setting your fingertips out to either side, leaning back in space. Cross the opposite leg in front this time. And we'll find that same forward fold, using our inhale to lift up out of our side waist, exhale to hinge at the hips, walking those fingertips out in front. And again, you might stay tented, lifted on the hands or the fingertips, or you might notice you have more space available to you. And you can come on down to the forearms, or maybe even further. And just notice here the difference between this side and the other side without judgment, paying attention to the sensations in your physical body, finding that big stretching sensation, and sending your breath with intention to that stretch. Rounding the chin in towards the chest, lengthening out through the back of the neck. Take 2 more breath cycles here. Use your next inhale. Start to walk the hands back towards center, sitting up nice and tall once more. From here, plant the palms on your knees, and we'll find a seated cat-cow using our inhale to reach the chest forward, draw your shoulder blades together. Maybe you open the throat, send the gaze up. With your exhale, round through the spine, drag your shoulder blades apart from one another and tuck your chin to your chest. Keep this movement going. Inhale to swoop the chest forward, pull shoulder blades together. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale to expand. Exhale to round through. Inhale to open. Pull the elbows, the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round through, chin to chest. 2 more, just like that. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. Inhale to open. Exhale to round, chin to chest. With your next inhale, come back to your center, sit up nice and tall. From here, reach your fingertips out to either side. Use an inhale, lift your fingers up towards the ceiling, towards the sky above you. Exhale, press the palms down towards your mat. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. 3 more, just like that. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower the hands back down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Press the palms down. Then lean into your left fingertips. Inhale, take the right fingers up. Exhale, bend into that left elbow. Tip it to the left. Side body stretch. 2 breaths. Good. Use your inhale to rise up. Come back to center. Set the right fingertips down. Inhale. Lift those left fingertips up. And exhale, send it over to the side. Side body stretch. Think about rolling that left shoulder back in space, opening up the heart space. Good. Use your next inhale to lift back up. Come back up to center. From here, you can roll forward over the knees or swing your legs off to one side or the other to come forward into our tabletop pose, where we'll stack our wrists underneath our shoulders, our knees come underneath our hip points. From here, press into the left palm. Use an inhale to take your right fingertips up towards the sky. With your exhale, drop it down and through to thread your needle, dropping onto the right shoulder, right temple. And you could stay pressing into that left palm or extend your left fingertips out long in front. Really reaching through those right fingers, finding a slight rotation in the thoracic spine. Come back to your breath. 3 more big breath cycles here. Good. Use an inhale. Draw that left palm back in and start to press out of that palm, coming back to your tabletop pose. We'll switch sides. Root down through the right palm this time. Inhale. Take the left fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale. Drop those fingers down and through to thread your needle, coming to land on left shoulder, left temple. Pressing into your right palm to help you find that twist in your upper back, or reach your right fingers out long in front. Finding what feels good for you. Settle in. 3 more breath cycles here. With your next inhale, draw that right palm in, press into your right palm to rise back up, coming back through your tabletop pose. From here, we'll pop up into our downward facing dog. So maybe you walk your palms out a little bit to each side, curl your toes under, and lead with your tailbone, your hip points to press yourself up high and back. Feet should be about hips distance apart here, and really press, grip into all 10 fingertips. Try to lift out of the heels of your hands, rotating the elbow creases forward, pressing your chest towards your thighs. Take 2 big breaths here. Good. Then anchor down through your left heel. Use an inhale to draw your right heel up towards the sky, coming into your 3-legged dog. Now you could stay here pressing the sole of that foot into the area behind you, or you can bend into that right knee, bring the heel towards your glute, and then open stack the hips, trying to keep the shoulders square as you do so. Find a big opening in that right hip. With your next exhale, shift forward, draw right knee towards right arm, hug right knee in towards chest, and step your right foot up. If it doesn't make it there, go ahead and use your hand or heel toe that foot forward so that you align your front knee under your front ankle. Go ahead and lower the left knee down towards your mat. We'll come into our low lunge, our crescent lunge. And maybe you grab your blocks here to frame that front leg as we make our way into our runner stretch. Heel toeing that front foot forward so we can extend our right leg, rolling through the heel. Peel those toes up towards your forehead. Use an inhale to lengthen out, extending through the spine, lifting through the crown. Exhale to hinge, fold forward over your hip, rounding through the spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Keeping a baby bend in that front knee so that we're not locked out there. Slow down the breath and settle in here for 4 big cycles. Good. With your next inhale, find a small bend in that right knee. Roll through that heel to plant the foot and heel toe that foot back under center, back underneath you, so that your front knee stacks over your front ankle once more. And you can keep your left palm on that block. Plant that left palm. Inhale to twist. Take your right fingertips up towards the sky. Take 2 breaths here, leaning into that spinal twist. And with your next exhale, you can release, lower the right hand down. We'll press back to come back to our tabletop pose, moving our blocks off to the side. Bringing our palms off to the sides of our mat so we can come up and find our downward facing dog once more. Curling our toes under, peeling the hip points up high and back. Again, press into all 10 fingertips, send your chest back towards your thighs. This time we'll root down through our right heel. Inhale, take the left heel up towards the ceiling. Maybe you stay here. Otherwise, you bend that left knee, peel the heel towards your glute. Open the left knee, stacking the hips, pressing into both palms evenly to distribute your weight. Take a big breath in here. Good. Use your exhale, shift forward, draw left knee towards left elbow, hug left knee in towards chest to step that foot all the way up. Lower the right knee down to come to your low lunge. And again, you can frame that front foot with your blocks. Start to heel toe your left leg, your front foot forward, rolling through the heel to extend that leg, peel the toes up towards the forehead. Then again, use an inhale to lift up out of the side waist. Exhale to hinge, fold forward at the hips, round chin to chest to come on down to your runner's lunge. Find those slow, steady breaths for 4 more cycles. Good. With your next inhale, start to rise up, bend into that front knee. Roll that left foot down to the ground and heel toe your front knee back over your front ankle. Keep your right hand rooted on that block. We'll find our twist. Inhale, take the left fingertips up towards the sky. Take 2 cycles of breath here. Good. With your exhale, release. Drop that palm back down and we'll press our hips back, shifting right hip over right knee to slide our left knee back underneath us. Make our way back to our tabletop pose. From here, we'll find an extended child's, bringing our big toes to touch, sending our knees out as wide as our mat. Then walk your hips back onto your heels. Walk your fingertips forward, allowing your chest and your forehead to come down towards the ground. If this is too intense in your shoulders, you can always bend at the elbows to lessen that intensity, crossing forearms in front of your head. Take a moment to pause, to observe the mind, the body, and the breath. Take 2 more breath cycles here. With your next inhale, start to rise back up. Come through your tabletop pose. Walk wrists under shoulders, knees underneath hip points. Then we'll curl our toes under and start to walk our hands back towards our knees, letting the hips settle onto the heels once more. Sitting up nice and tall to find our hero pose, getting this nice stretch in the fascia of the feet. We won't be here long. Stacking up through the spine, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Find your breath here. Find that directional breath. Send your inhale down to your low belly, then fill the lungs with air. Use your exhale. Draw belly button in towards spine. Really send that air actively back up and out. 2 more breaths here. Good. Come on off the heels, off the toes. Swing your legs over to one side so that you can come through to a seat, extending your legs out long in front of you. Press into the palms, press into the heels to shift your weight forward. so that you can come to lie down on your back, making enough room for your head behind you. As you arrive, bring the soles of the feet to the mat, knees pointing up towards the ceiling. From here, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Press your right knee towards the front right corner of your mat. And you could stay here in your reclined figure four, or you could interlace your fingers behind the left thigh as you lift the sole of the left foot up off the mat, drawing your legs in towards your chest in your reclined pigeon, peeling the right toes up towards the right knee. And you could find stillness here, or a gentle sway side to side if that feels better for you. Tune in, listen to your body, find what feels good. If you were swaying, make your way back to stillness and use your next exhale to release the bind of your hands. Set the sole of the left foot back down, uncross the right ankle, and we'll switch sides. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. And once again, you could stay here in your figure four. Otherwise, we'll weave our fingers behind our right thigh, pick the sole of the right foot up off the mat to find a reclined pigeon. Find a gentle pull of the legs in towards the chest. Maybe you tip those left toes, peeling them back towards your left knee. Again, you could come to stillness, or you could find a gentle rock side to side. If you were rocking, come back to center, stillness, and use your next exhale, release the bind of the hands, set the sole of the right foot down, uncross the ankle, set the sole of the left foot down. Then two options for you here. You could either come into a half Savasana, walking the toes, the feet out to the edges of your mat, tipping the knees in to meet one another, opening your palms out at your sides. Or if it feels better, you could heel toe the feet together, really together. Open the knees out wide to either side. Find your reclined butterfly. Hands could open at your sides. You could bring one hand to the low ribs, one hand to the belly. And if you're really comfortable in this posture of your choice, you could stay. Otherwise, I'll invite you to extend one leg out long and then the other. Heels come about hips distance apart, relaxing the toes open to either side. Palms open at your sides if they haven't already. Snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your heart space and find a final tuck of the chin in towards the chest to make your way into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Allow the weight of your body to settle down fully. Start to come to stillness here. With your body at ease, slide your awareness back to your breath. Just noticing that gentle rise and fall of your chest and using your breath as your anchor to the present moment as we surrender to stillness in our Shavasana for the next 2 minutes. Begin to deepen your breath, bringing some energy, some life force back to your physical body. And start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing some movement back to your body. And as you're ready, you can start to blink the eyes back open to the space around you and start to bend into one knee, set the sole of that foot on the mat, and then the other. In your own time, go ahead and turn onto one side or the other, moving through your fetal pose to press yourself up and come to a seat where we'll meet to close, finding that cross-legged seat, that easy pose, sitting up nice and tall, stacking up through the spine one last time. I invite you to close your eyes back down here and spend this final moment thanking yourself for carving out this time to reconnect with your body and your breath. Stretch it out just a bit and tune in to that inner experience. And I thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. When you're ready, bring your palms together in your heart center in prayer, and we'll take 2 breaths in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth together to close. Inhaling in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. You can blink your eyes back open to the space around you. And slowly, mindfully make your way off your mat to continue through the rest of your day or evening. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I hope to see you again soon.